want to show you reoccurring patterns and how they tell a story and how you can find them. You could look right here. You could see that on the Pacific of the bottom of the ocean, you can see images that look like something big happened here. There's no doubt about it. And every single one of these images tell a part of the story. Even this one, you got this right here. This tells a story big time. The other thing is, you'll notice that these ridges bend towards Antarctica, and then they kind of submerge themselves. That doesn't happen very often. That's kind of unusual. There's a reason for that. And you can see every one of these means something, and every one of those has a reoccurring pattern. Every last one. And I'm going to show you one right here, how you can find this one. When you look at this right here and you look right here, you could tell that something was there at one time and was spinning, and it's moved away, because you can see the lines going this way. Well, what happens if you follow those lines all the way across the Pacific plate, where they start to fade to right about here, and then you see these little lines connecting to that. But when you look at that, that looks familiar. I wonder what happens if I took this and brought it over here and put it in there. Let's take a look and find out. Okay, so you can see that feature right there. I'm going to move this over. Come in like this. Come in down at an angle. You can see this right here. And then boom, you can see how it matches the actually, it looks like it needs to rotate down a little bit like this. Yeah, see how now it matches even better now. See, look how it matches. Looks like he even took a piece with it when it left here. You see it right there. You can see how these just fill in the patterning. They fit right in. Then you got this fits right in too. Okay. So let me zoom out a little bit. So as this comes in, okay, so let me bring that in again. Remember, we're looking at this and this. I had to do different angles here so I can show you more of the picture. So I'm bringing it in. Look, let me zoom in. See, it comes in like that. You can see it starts to match. But if you notice, if I keep bringing it in, you're going to see that something else matches here really well. It actually looks like the piece that's missing. And what's it doing on the other side of the plate, the Pacific plate? This is the Ring of Fire, isn't it? This is where plates come to be destroyed in subduction. So why would this come from over there? And if you don't think it did, well, just keep watching, because you just move it in again, and you can see another image lining up. But that's not all. If you keep bringing it in, you're going to see even more alignments. Not just there, but here. I gotta do this just right. I'm not sure which. Yeah, here we go. See how it keeps going as it's absorbing North America? Because guess where North America came out of? And South America, by the way. The alignments they don't stop on either side. It's perfect. Look. See how it's still lining up? Look. This is the image of a rupture, and these are the things that came out. But that's it. It's still not. I'm not showing you the whole thing yet. There's more to this. There's a lot going on here, and there's a lot going on here. Actually, I have a whole another thing that will put this into perspective. Oh. I said that I would show you the creation of our planet. Well, here is isn't this the Mississippi? Well, there's what created it. Look. The whole thing is an image of what I put it over. You can see that, right? See how it keeps fitting as it's going towards the eye of the hurricane? You could say. That's amazing, actually. Even I'm amazed. And you know what else I can tell you right now? See how it's going this way and you got this going that way? That's because this flips around. Either flips around or it rotates. Let me see. We'll find out which one it is. Because I can't say which one it is yet, actually. Because I'm seeing this for the first time like you are. Okay, I think it just rotates back. Okay, good. Yeah, it does, actually. Now I see it. See it? Now, see how it makes sense? No matter... This is my evidence. And this evidence is strong. Because I'll be able to show you where Florida came from if I keep going what I'm doing. If I keep doing what I'm showing you. Here's Florida. Oh, you can barely see it. Oh, that's a hard one to see. Maybe let me see if I can darken it. Okay, so I don't know if this is gonna help. I don't know if you can see Florida better. I think I screwed up. Yeah, because you can't see the other thing now. Actually, you kind of can. Anyways, so it's gonna rotate like this. Let's see what happens. And then I put it back into here like that. There it is. And you can see not only that, you can see the images right here and Florida matching up perfect right there, right? On. Yep. Let me put it back to the way it was with this you'll see the screen. Okay, like that. See? See the everything matches up. Wow, that's crazy, right? This is in plate tectonics. Okay, you're looking at two separate plates, I believe, right? Yeah, two separate plates, a subduction zone, and then I just simply take images off of each plate and align them up, and they tell you a story. You're looking at the top of a vortex. Well, you're actually even better. You're looking at the top of what is Antarctica. And look what else is going to line up. Remember Yellowstone Park, the Grand Canyon, the California Basin? Well, as I continue to rotate this more, Guess who lines up again? Look at that. You want to see what Yellowstone Park did in the past? This is it. Yellowstone Park, the Grand Canyon, and the California Basin are the result of a vortex that's spinning. See right here? Here's the Yellowstone Park area. The Grand Canyon is going to be right about... Oh, man, it's hard to see. Hold on, I'll find it. It takes me a sec. Oh, I was looking in the wrong spot. This is the Grand Canyon area right here. Looks like a... I always think of it as like a teacup or like a... I don't know, maybe a wine glass. I don't know, something like that where you got that and then you got this. And it's going to go in there. Wow, right about there. So it's not even in there yet. But it'll be related to this. Actually, I see it. I can see the Grand Canyon area like right here. Absolutely. And here, and this is going to be the California Basin area also. Because I can see it. I recognize the images. I can see what I'm seeing. And you can tell there it is. This is pretty amazing, right? Well, it should be. Because it gets better. Because look at that. There it is again. What does that mean? Wouldn't that mean that the area underneath does the same thing when you reverse it? See that? And where's the rotation is happening right there where you can see the images. That is an image of rotation. And that's exactly what's going on. You can actually see the slide marks where it's happened. It's all in the surface features. Can you imagine making the mistake of not seeing these as images, and then instead seeing them as complicated plate boundaries and subduction zones, and we'll just make it more complicated so you can't see what's going on. Look how it lines up again right there, by the way. You always got to keep your eye open. Look at that. What's going on here? Look at Australia. Features match up there because guess who else spins through here? Like your washing machine during the spin cycle, right? Except for it probably goes this way. It's pretty amazing, huh? Look at it, man. Look at it. You can tell it's just a little bit off too. I have to get where it rotates. I have to get the image, the rotation spot on both images in the exact spot, and then it will line up completely. Because look, you can just see that this needs to come down a little bit more to fit right in that rotation. This is spiraling. Each level going outwards is going to have a different alignment because it's spiraling in or out. Amazing. Look at Antarctica, by the way. Look where it landed. Do you see any similarities? Australia is just another moment in time of this process. And it almost seems like where Florida is, it was torn off of Australia in a sense. This is fucking amazing. And then you can see that, of course, South America, if I get a better angle of it, it's going to fit in there too, as it goes around in a spiraling manner. Yep, because look, South America lines up there. What, you move it in and it lines up again, because that's a different moment of the spiral, until eventually it spirals into here, where it's going to get smaller and smaller and smaller. Same thing with North America too, by the way. And then, well, you think that's something? What happens next has everything to do with this giant canyon, and that I think is going to be in the next video. I can only handle so much per video, because it's like juggling 20 baseballs, and then you're trying to juggle 21, and they all fall out of your hand. So that's what I don't want to happen. So I showed you something amazing, and I'm gonna stop it right here and work on the next one for you. Thanks for watching. Oh,